If you ever walked into your home and immediately felt overwhelmed, like the mess is loud, every surface is holding something, and no matter how much you clean, it still feels messy. You're always picking up, moving piles from one room to another, stepping over toys, or just avoiding certain cabinets because you already know. It's time for change. And I'm speaking from experience. I would clean and clean and clean, and my house would feel messy still, or it would get even messier by the end of the day. And that made me feel so defeated. So I had to stop asking myself, why can't I keep my house clean? And instead, is it the way that I'm doing this that makes it seem like my house is always messy? See, I was stuck in this never-ending cycle with a house that was still looking messy, a house that I was embarrassed to invite any guest over, but it wasn't my cleaning. I was actually making some major decluttering mistakes. And those mistakes was what was really keeping me stuck. And today I'm walking you through them one by one so you can finally break the cycle too. So when you clean, your house looks like you cleaned and you can relax and feel good about it. Plus, if you stick with me till the end, I'll share with you the simple reset I'm using right now to stay out of that never-ending cleaning cycle. And when I say simple, I mean just 10 minutes a day. But let's talk about what's really holding you back. The first mistake is believing you don't have time. As moms, we wear a lot of hats, juggling between kids, work, meals, errands, and just surviving. We're already tired and we think, I can't add one more thing, right? But here's the truth. Decluttering isn't another task that you're just adding to your to-do list. By decluttering, you're actually removing tasks. And that's because clutter creates work. Every extra item you own is something that you're going to have to keep up with later. So just think about this, like this ball pit ball. One toy, right? But what if you're like me and you bought the package that is like 300 counts ball pit balls? Now you're going from having to maintain or clean up 1 to 300 ball pit balls versus let's take this bin of about 20 toys. Which one do you think will be easy to clean up? 300 ball pit balls or about 25 toys that not only you can pick up, but your toddler can pick up as well and easily put back into the bin versus trying to pick up 300 balls. Not only are you saving yourself time, you're saving yourself frustration because you all know, have you ever tried to get your toddler to clean up? Okay. Can you imagine trying to pick up 300 of these versus 20 toys that they still can have fun with? It's still going to be messy, but the time to pick it up and decluttering because you went from having 300 of these to only 20 well played with toys. I mean, for me, that it's a clear answer. But it's the same kids, same messes are going to still be made, but it's going to be less work, all because you declutter. When you declutter, you're getting rid of the things that don't serve you or your family, or the things that cause you frustration, like 300 of these, okay? Rolling around underneath furniture versus toys that can be easily picked up. It's a no-brainer. So you have to stop thinking of it as I'm wasting time and thinking of it as more of this is an investment because I'm spending 10 minutes now and decluttering, getting rid of those ball pit balls and replacing them with toys that the kids will play with and that they can clean up themselves or that you can easily pick up at the end of the day. And now you're saving hours later. And I'm serious, set a timer for 10 minutes and declutter a spot. And when that time's up, time's up. You know, even if the space isn't finished, progress over perfection. Mistake 2, waiting until you feel motivated or have the energy to declutter. Let's take a moment and have an honest moment right now. You know that you have too much stuff. I know that I had too much stuff, but maybe you're doing what I did, which was procrastinating until you felt like decluttering. You're thinking, I'll just wait until Sunday, start the week fresh during my Sunday reset and I'll declutter. Wrong. So wrong. Sunday passed and another Sunday passed and another Sunday passed. And the whole time you're still bringing stuff in your house. So we gotta stop that. You gotta stop that thinking and understand that motivation does not show up before the action most of the time, especially for tired mamas. It actually comes after. What's going to give you that energy that you're searching for is actually seeing something change. One small win, one cleared counter, one drawer that you can finally close or open and not have stuff piling on top or falling out of. That progress brings momentum. You don't need motivation to begin. You don't need to wait for motivation. You create it. And the way you create it is from momentum. And that momentum starts with one tiny action. So this is what you do. We already talked about having a 10-minute timer. To make it even easier for you, start with something that's a no-brainer. Like go into a space and find the trash or the broken items or expired things. One small action will give you that momentum. And that momentum will give you motivation because you're seeing the change. You're seeing that, when I cleaned up my kitchen bar was clean. And when I cleaned it, not only was it easier to clean, look at it, it's sparkling. But it's all because I took the time to take all the stuff that was on the counter in the first place. It only starts with one tiny action. Build that momentum, that motivation will come. You'll start from the kitchen, then maybe move into your living room or your entryway. But start with something. Another decluttering mistake, and this one is huge, thinking your house is too messy to even start. This thought can really leave you feeling helpless. And it's paralyzing. But listen, no home is too messy, no space is too far gone. And this is what I really need you to lean in and listen to, mamas. That mess, it does not mean failure. It does not mean you're lazy. It just means that life happened. A full sink of dishes, that means you're feeding your family. Toys are everywhere. That just means your kids are having fun and they're learning. That does not mean you failed. Now, it does mean that the systems that you have keep up with your life, which is great news. Systems can be changed. So pick one surface, just one, and clear it. And honestly, that's enough for the day. Whew. Here's another big one. My kids are just going to make a mess. So what's the point? If you don't know by now, kids are messy, okay? They almost equal mess. But they're learning and they're playing. And that's kind of their job right now, especially when they're younger. They play, they dump everything, they make messes. It's going to happen. So the goal isn't to stop the mess. Your goal is to make it easier to reset. When kids have too many toys, let's say these ball pit balls, it is far harder to clean when they all go underneath the furniture. But when you use something like the bin with toys that you know they play with, but when you declutter and rotate their toys, there's less to clean up. It's the same kids, the same energy, but the reset is so much easier. So here's my tip when it comes to this. Make sure your space takes less than 5 to 10 minutes to reset. Last mistake, but this one really keeps mom stuck the longest. Thinking, I'll just mess it up again. Nothing's gonna change. I've done this before. Nothing's gonna change. Listen, you don't need your house to stay Pinterest perfect. You need to get better at resetting it. And that's a learned skill. So when you're decluttering, you're getting better at letting things go. Because let's be real, stuff is always going to be coming in your home. Whether that's groceries, whether that's new clothes because the kiddos have gone through a growth spurt, or maybe a new kitchen gadget for you, or a new tool for dad. Stuff is always going to be coming in. But every time the clutter builds, you declutter so that the space can reset easily. No more than 5 to 10 minutes, remember? Decluttering is the maintenance that you need. And it's just a skill that you have to practice and get better at and faster at. So if any of these thoughts have been holding you back, I want you to know nothing is wrong with you. You're not lazy. You don't need more discipline, more time, different, perfect kids. You just need a new way of thinking about clutter and a simple plan to follow. Matter of fact, here's something you can do right now. Pick one surface, just one surface, clear it completely. And I want you to really take a moment after you clear it to think, to really get in tune with your feeling. Because what you're gonna feel is that motivation. You can be like, yeah, yo, that feels good. Oh, wow, that looks good. Oh, I did that. That feeling, I fell in love with that feeling and I'm falling back in love with my home again. But I had to start with the decluttering it first with just 10 minutes a day. I'm in the middle of rebuilding my home in a way that actually works with real life kids and limited time. And I'm documenting the whole process as I go. Right now, I'm quietly putting together something for moms who are tired of restarting every week and want a simpler way to declutter without the burnout. If you want to be a part of that, get that early access behind the scenes progress, as well as practical tools and tips. As I build this out, you can join my email list, and I'll give you all the details with that in the video description box below. There's no pressure, just real progress. And because you stuck with me, I know you are ready to get your home back in order. I have a free 21-day declutter challenge calendar just for you. You can grab it in the link below. It's not going to overwhelm you. It's not going to make your house perfect, but it's going to help you build that habit of letting go. And it's going to focus on one zone at a time so you can see that change, so you can build that habit and build that momentum. We start with the entryway, those messy drop zones that are also the first thing that people see in your house. We're going to declutter that in just 10 minutes and make sure that when that space is done, that we can reset it easily. We're gonna do the living room. And don't worry, I am going to be there to guide you, to encourage you, and know that you're not doing this alone. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. I'll be posting a new video every Wednesday to help you declutter, organize, clean, and reset your home in a way that actually sticks. When kids have too many toys, let's say these ball pit balls. I just hit myself in the head. Let's try it again.